JSON object, and here it will not change anything. File format also, okay, let me create the file format. I'm copying. So here, remember guys, in Snow Test, we have not loaded any JSON file related. Okay. So I will upload the JSON files. So now files get loaded. So I'm creating external staging area. So the integration object is wrong. Specifying the integration object name. So external ID is created. So before loading the data, if you want to look for the data, I can view it. So this is JSON format data, and I'm creating a table called user data underscore JSON, which is this is a temporary table, and I'm taking single column with data type is variant, because the complete JSON file will be considered treated as one column only. So that is the reason we are taking one temporary table with a single column, and data type should be variant. So I'm loading the file into this table, temporary table from Azure. File get loaded, 3 files, right? 3 files get loaded successfully. And if you want to look for the data, how the data it is stored in temporary table, so this is how, if you click record, this is how it will show you. Okay, this is JSON format. Okay, so you can create table called Azure underscore JSON. This is the main table, and I'm inserting this data into Azure underscore JSON. Okay, total 9 records get loaded. So if you look for the data, so total 9 records get loaded into Azure underscore JSON table. So this is how it will be. Clear? Same pattern for Parquet also. You guys can try it. Okay, so in the real time, you will not create always integration object. Okay. In case if already the file format is same, which means we have a assume that employee file. So the last month, one of Snowflake developer created integration object. It doesn't matter whether it is AWS or Azure. Okay, integration object is created, and few records it get loaded into Snowflake database. Okay, so now your team leader or your consumer said that so this is the employee data, so you can load this data to so and so table. So they give the table name. So each table level we have to load it. Okay, so now the integration object is created. So we have to find the integration object. So even no need to find the integration object also. You just ignore the integration object, it doesn't matter. So what you can do is, if you are sure about the external staging area name, you can directly copy into table name from external staging area, indicating the file names. If you want, you can specify file names, or you can specify patterns. If you are trying to loading bulk files, it just automatically get loaded. So because here the integration object is someone is already created, then no need to create again and again if the file format is same. Clear? They will share one Excel sheet. So the file name and the file format, and what is the integration object name, and what is the external staging area name. So one common Excel sheet, they will maintain one shared folder or a SharePoint link. So they will give you the access. So there you can verify it. So there you can get all the details. You can directly use the copy into command to load the data from Azure or AWS to Snowflake. Clear? Any doubts here? So whenever we are trying to loading a file for the first time, so that case only we will recommend to go ahead to create an integration object. If the file is already loaded, don't create an integration object. So you search for the integration object, or you search for the external object name, and you can load from the external object or external object name to Snowflake table directly. And before loading the data, if you want to look for the errors, you can use validation mode. Validation_mode. Okay, there are many options, right? As we discussed yesterday class. Clear? Any doubts? No doubts? Okay, so if no doubts, then we will close the session today. So the tomorrow topic is Snowpipe. So how we will configure a Snowpipe, how it will get a file automatically loaded into Snowflake database table. So far what we are doing is we are executing manually copy command, right? So to load the data into Snowflake table. So without executing this copy command, how the file will get loaded into Snowflake database tables without human intervention. We will see tomorrow class. Okay. So if possible, please try to create Azure free tier account, and try to create a storage account and containers and role assignments, and you can try to load the data from Azure to Snowflake. If you guys are facing any issues, then we will discuss in tomorrow class. Clear?
Clear.
Yeah. So if no doubts, then I'll close the session today.